Welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista from ahiminisa.com. I am a culture, fitness, and lifestyle blogger. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about something kind of, actually I got a specific question from one of my blog readers about what kind of shoes she should wear to Carnival. So I actually been getting that question a lot from people, like basically not necessarily a DIY thing, but what kind of shoes should you wear? And honestly, I can only think of 3 tips. 3 things I could basically tell you in terms of a guide on how to buy Carnival shoes. From my personal experience, I've worn all kinds of Carnival shoes. I've worn high heels, I've worn boots with heels, I've worn flat boots, I've worn long boots, short boots, high tops, boots with wedges, wedge shoes, wedge sneakers, wedge sandals, open toe sneakers with wedges, all kinds, Converse, sandals with the toes out, all kind of things. Yeah, I could definitely tell you what kind of shoes to wear for Carnival. Sorry, thinking about it just makes me laugh because I've done some stupid shit. Anyway, let's get into it. Do me a favor though, if you haven't subscribed, press the subscribe button, and do me a big favor, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, let your girl know, let me know. But yeah, let's get into it. There's only 3 tips I really could tell y'all about wearing Carnival shoes. The first one is, do you? And when I say do you, I mean wear what you want. You know, there's a lot of people saying, oh, you should only wear a certain type of shoe to Carnival, and you know, only these type of shoes look good with a Carnival costume, and that ain't true. It really just depends on you as a person and your personal style and what you feel makes you comfortable. So I mean, I'm a type of person, I like to do a lot of different things. Some day I feel like sneakers, some days I feel like heels, some days I feel like combat boots. It just depends on my mood. So I'm not gonna tell you, oh, only wear a certain type of shoe. No, wear what you want. The only thing I could say when I tell you wear what you want is, 1, it has to be comfortable. It has to be comfortable. Let me just keep it right there, because think about it, 6 to 8 hours on the road, just walking, chipping, whining, jumping up and down, doing all these different things. Your feet is gonna get tired. They are going to swell. So you need to have some sort of comfort going on down there, because let me tell you, feet carry you, and if your feet gone, then you gone for the rest of the day. I just gotta let y'all know right now. It's not fun when you have cramped feet or too small shoes, or your shoes just don't fit the right way, or they just chafing and rubbing and you got blisters at the end of the day. That ain't cute. Black toenails falling off. Y'all know what I mean, right? When I was a couple of years ago, like in the middle of my Carnival junkie-ish thing I got going on, I read on Trinidad Carnival Diary to make sure the shoes that you buy are at least a half size bigger than what you normally wear. The years before that, I would buy shoes true to size. Like I would buy them true to size, and I would just be like in so much pain. Y'all see the smiling pictures and stuff like that, but y'all don't know. You don't know. So much pain at the end of the day. Feet numb, toenails black, could hardly move. And from then, when I read that, I took her advice and I bought my shoes a half size up. So whatever you choose, whatever kind of style of shoe, buy a half size up. So for style wise, and I'm not gonna tell you what looks good, what don't look good, because different types of shoes look good on different types of people, and that's just facts, right? All I'm gonna say is accentuate your own style, accentuate your body type. Now, when I first started, I went straight for the long boots because everybody was wearing long boots, the long suede boots, the long suede flat boots, and it just wasn't for me, because I don't wear long boots in general. Why? Because I'm short. It makes me look shorter. 2, those long boots don't fit to my legs because I'm so skinny. My legs are like little chicken legs. so they don't fit, and then they start to slouch, and then it looks all crazy. I don't even wear long boots in the wintertime unless it's like a boot that doesn't slouch, or a boot that like tight to my legs, you know, like fits, like really fits. After that, I just was like, no, forget this. I might have tried them like one more time after that, but it was another fail. So I ended up doing shorter boots because my legs would look longer in shorter boots, like your calf boots, or, you know, mid-calf boots or whatever. And I would end up doing that, and it was a lot better. It looked a lot better. Then I ended up, and then I wanted to try heels and wedges. And I tried wedges, Jamaica Carnival 2015. It was open toe, the heel was out. I got these shoes on eBay. I decorated them myself and everything. I'll show you all a picture.
Just like this, I like it like this. Just like this, I like it like this.
And you know what? They weren't that bad. My foot wasn't stepped on or nothing like that. They were comfortable. I felt like, you know, propped up, because I know ladies like to wear heels. We like to look like long and elongated and like a woman and stuff like that. I also tried heels in my one year Miami Carnival. I'll put a picture of a pair of like pink pair of heels. Those were very uncomfortable, and it was a good thing I was only out there for 2 hours, or I would have died. True story. So accentuate your own style, you know, whatever looks good on you and whatever you're comfortable with wearing. I definitely say, you know, go with that. Tip number 2, break your shoes in. Break them in. When you pick what you want, make sure you can move in it. Make sure you can chip, dance, whine, rock out, go on your head, whatever you need to do. Make sure you can do all those things in those shoes before Carnival Day. I suggest you start wearing them as soon as you get them in the mail. Do not wait last minute to break in a pair of shoes. At least get your shoes at least a month before Carnival. Why? Because you need to break them in if they're uncomfortable, and you need to see where the uncomfortable bits are. So, you know, you ensure yourself, because I mean, we pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for that particular day. I mean, at least ensure that your shoes are comfortable and worn in enough, so you don't be like, oh, Susie on the road, because the shoes are uncomfortable. It messes up your whole day, which don't make no sense. Just break them in, you know, wear them around the house. When you're listening to soca mixes, getting ready, when you packing, if you could wear them outside, wear them outside. If you could go to a club in them, go to a club in them. I suggest just breaking them in as best as you can, just so when Carnival Day comes, you know, you already been through this rodeo. This ain't the first time. There's no surprises, da 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 da, okay? Right. Some other things that I picked up along the way from various Carnival guides, like what Dr. Scholl's is your friend.
This is just an example of something I've worn with a Carnival shoe. I'll link some more below.
For sure, for sure, for sure. If you are wearing heels and the inside is a little slippery, go to like Aldo, or even, you know, I think you could get these from like JCPenney or Amazon or wherever. Like, they're like these little sticky things that you could put on the inside of the shoe. And if your foot sweats a lot and you're wearing heels or like tall boots, then that will help with like putting some friction between you and your shoe. Now, if anybody else have any tips, like whether it's powder or something like that, feel free to comment below with your own tips, because these are the tips I've learned and this is what I've experienced. I've never used powder in my shoes before because I've never had to. There's also the sticky thing. I also gotten it from Aldo. It's like something you put on the bottom of your heel, so just in case you're walking across something slippery, if you want that extra friction for the road, if you bouncing up and down in a pair of heels, then I suggest you get that as well. All right, so tip number 3, you can dress your shoes up if you want. Now, this is totally optional, but I think it's a nice little extra touch, you know, to your Carnival costume, especially if you done spent so much money and been preparing for so many months, weeks, whatever. It's nice to dress up your shoes a little bit. So you can do a little DIY if you want. Sometimes I like to buy gems from like, you know, like Michael's or whatever, and, you know, depending on whatever the costume looks like, I tend to either gem out my shoe or decorate it. So this was done like a while back. So I don't know if y'all can see that. See? I mean, these are the heels from Miami Carnival that I wish I never wore. You can get some E6000, you can get a hot glue gun, you can get whatever you want, get some gems from Michael's, or you know, wherever you can find gems in your local like artsy fartsy store. Or you could have somebody do it for you. I've never had, well, no, kind of had someone do it for me, but I didn't have to pay them, which was, you know, a godsend. But Vivi Glitz and Glam looks like they are on and popping. I also know Ting's nice. She decorates shoes as well. You got to check her website or her Instagram to see if she's still offering that option. Shop Evolve will decorate shoes, I think for a special price, but you gotta ask and see if she has availability and time. And there are a lot of different places that do it as well. I'll list them below. Places that yeah, so it's up to you really if you want to add that little pizzazz or flair to your carnival shoes, whether it's gems, whether it's a flower, or whether you just want to take your own little leg pieces and kind of finagle them around your shoes or your boots or whatever to give that the decoration, you know. I mean, the costume in itself is a big centerpiece, and you know, these are just like the little accessories and stuff like that. So that's it. It's totally up to you. It's not mandatory. If you're not artsy fartsy, then I understand. If you just want to save a few bucks and do it on your own, I understand. If you want to go all out and be glam on the road, carnival queen, whatever, ever, I understand. I get it, because I've been all those people. I did say 3 tips, right? But I got one more tip. I have one more tip for y'all. And basically, it's matching your shoes to your costume. I think this is very important because honestly, when I look at pictures of masqueraders and, you know, shoes they necessarily color coordinated or even close to what they're wearing, it is a bit of a distraction. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm telling you, you need to color coordinate, but this is just what I've done because I think it looks nice. I think it looks like you put in some effort. I think it's just a nice thing to do, especially if this is your first carnival. It's nice to just, you know, make it look seamless, make it look nice. You know, who doesn't want to look nice on the road and get photos taken? Anybody I know wants that. So anyway, so whether you just color coordinate and you go and you buy a pair of Keds or you buy new boots, whatever, I think it looks great when you color coordinate your accessories, especially your shoes. And I think, you know, if you have a hard time color coordinating, trying to find like a particular color, because, you know, costumes come in any type of different color and shades and stuff like that. You know who has a great option, and I think this is great for anybody that just don't want to go through the fuss of color coordinating. Carnivalista sells like a nice pump wedge shoe that is skin tone colored.
I feel you, I could feel your love.
So skin tone goes with everything. If you can get the shoe to match your skin tone and, you know, just wear the costume, you don't have nothing to worry about.
Carnivalista sells a skin tone sneaker wedge called Steps, available in sugar and spice on carnivalista.com.
There's also like metallic shoes are great because if you look at any costume, there's some sort of metallic color going on in there typically, whether it's a silver, a gold, pewter, or rose gold, you know, all sorts of different color golds and silvers. There's always some sort of metallic-y kind of accent to some sort of costume.
It feels so good to know you love it too. I feel like
so you can never go wrong with a metallic color. And places that I bought my shoes from that aren't super expensive, because I don't think anybody wants to purchase super expensive shoes for Carnival, because especially if you're going to be jumping up and down and winding to the ground and all kind of things and stuff like that, you don't want to mess up your super expensive shoes. I definitely don't pay over $50 for any pair of shoes that I buy for Carnival, because I know at the end of the day there's a pretty good chance that they'll get ruined or dirty or muddy or something like that. You never know. So places I've gotten shoes from are from like AliExpress, Yeah, it's a little catch-22 with that one, especially for size-wise. The Chinese people, I haven't done it in a while, but if you are gonna order from AliExpress, be wary because of the sizing. eBay's been pretty good to me. I used to use that a lot. Now I'm on Poshmark, the app that sells like, you know, other people's stuff, whether they want, you know, if they're selling like sneakers or whatever and stuff like that.
And this is just a listing of a pair of sneakers I found on Poshmark. If you guys don't know anything about Poshmark, here's an example.
If that's not for you, that's not for you. I'm by birth a thrifter. I've learned from my grandparents, my mom, etc., etc. So that's just me. Well, I know my behavior on the road. I would ruin a nice pair of shoes, like $100 shoes. I would ruin them. So I don't wear $100 shoes on the road. So that's just me. But if you have any suggestions, leave a comment below. Let me know, how do you buy Carnival shoes? Let me know if this was helpful to you at all. I'm actually going to write a blog post outlining all these little things and stuff like that. So let me know, you know, if it was helpful, if you would like a blog post on this topic. Are there any other Carnival questions you guys have that, you know, people haven't answered yet, or you've been wondering? You know, I would love to either put up a vlog or a blog post about it. Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, please. My next Carnival is supposed to be Jamaica Carnival. Hopefully Jamaica won't be the only Carnival I go to. And also let me know what Carnivals you want to see. Or what Carnivals you're planning on going to. I would love to know. Or what Carnivals you've been to that you think I should go to, because I really, really like people's point of view and perspectives versus, you know, a big flyer telling me, hey, you gotta go to this Carnival. I want to know what y'all think, so let me know in the comments below. And yeah, have a happy, I don't know, have a great day, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. Bye.